to do their job.
Ellie, y'all took 13 days ago, y'all took a gut punch against Florida State. What does it say about this team that y'all not only covered against Southern, but now you've beaten an SEC team?
You know, sometimes it takes somebody, teaching them up to really wake you up. And that's what we did, came out, got some momentum last week and invited them into this week. And so that's what we needed.
Obviously, it's like a different team, different year and all that, but like 2 years ago, same field, they put up some pretty big numbers in the passing game. How satisfying was it against this team?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great to get a dub, for the team, for this new staff, this new team. Like, first SEC win in the West, I mean, it feels great. It's a blessing, and we're just gonna keep it rolling and going into next week.
When a guy like Mason goes down,
you scored a touchdown before half. Offense did. How big a defense we all was that to kind of like, okay, we're back in it.
Yeah, we knew we was up. Like, we knew the defense was up in the second half, so we had to, set the tempo. We had to set the tone coming in and bring the energy, in which we did. Came in and shut them down. Got off the field and get the ball to the offense, which is what we wanted to do. The biggest thing was possession. We knew that. We had to get the ball off their hands because one thing about them is that they're going to, they're pretty good with keeping the ball on their side. So we want to take that away from them and bring it to our offense and then let them do their thing.
You've seen your offense in practice. When it catches fire like that,
yeah, for sure. I mean, they just need a little bit of push on them. But once they get going, and there's nothing you can do to stop them.
I mean, when a guy like Mason goes down, I mean, as a captain, like, how did you handle that within the defense, and then what does it mean to kind of show tonight you're still that good of a defense?
We want to honor Mason for going down, and our mentality is that one guy's down, we gotta pick him up, while also playing ball as a D-line, and we every time we step out there, we know we're a man short, but we know we play for something bigger than just us. So we have him in our minds and hearts, and just playing for him and making sure we make him proud as well.
How much better was the communication in this game across the whole defense?
I mean, we were wired like the whole game. Like, we got to talk, we got to communicate, because we knew they're gonna try to move some things around, mess with our eyes. But we just had to be disciplined with everything, and they try to they did the same thing over and over in the game. So at some point we caught on to it, and it was easy to shut it down.
What was Coach House sort of emphasizing this week heading into a game like this when Mississippi State they play such that unique offense?
I mean, just ball key and be disciplined with our eyes, basically, which is what the head coach, Coach Kelly, told us. They're gonna try to do a little bit of this and that. But one thing about us was that we were disciplined. They got us off track here and there, but we made sure to just keep the main thing, and just play football and play LSU defense.
Talking about how y'all disguise y'all coverages, and I kind of seen it confused Will Rogers a few times on the third downs and how to play success to them.
I mean, Coach, had made some changes upstairs, and based on what he saw, we had to mix it up a little bit, not to show it early on, and I think it worked pretty well for us, and we found success in it. So.
Were there any changes with what you guys did in the pass rush to have so much success?
I mean, Coach just wanted to send us out there and just play ball, because we got good guys on the edges. He had me playing a little different role, but I mean, whatever role he put me in, I just want to make sure I'm successful in it and doing my job and making sure the whole D line is here, no matter who's getting in the backfield.
How would you? Yeah.